The State of Origin series concludes in Sydney tonight. Queensland looking for the first clean sweep since 2010. Joining me now from Acor Stadium is our reporter Eloise Sawyer. Eloise, look, the series is over, but there's always a bit of feeling. How's it looking for this so-called dead rubber?
Yeah, good afternoon to you. You're right, there is a lot of feeling around this dead rubber. Queensland may have locked up the series in Game 2 up there in Brisbane. There is still plenty to play for tonight for both teams. For Queensland, it's history on the line. For the first time since 2010 has an Origin series been a clean sweep, and that was when Queensland achieved that 13 years ago. For the Blues, there is pride to restore in this jersey. There's Brad Fittler. His job is on the line. Perhaps after this game, they will go back to the drawing board and we'll see who will take over the Blues job or whether he'll retain top spot. There's been so much pressure and speculation about the positional changes that they've made coming into this game. 7 changes, 2 debutants for the Blues. There is still plenty to play for. Now, Blues advisor Greg Alexander, he was a little bit frosty this morning in his press conference because you can understand why. Because of this pressure and this speculation around this Blues team, and they've been confident heading into each and every one of these games. Let's take a listen to what Greg Alexander had to say this morning about the fact that there is still plenty to play for tonight, and they shouldn't just be playing for the fact that it is a dead rubber and it's all done and dusted.
Looking to stop a clean sweep. This game is as important. Origin's 3 grand finals. Just because you've lost the first 2 doesn't make the third one less important.
The focus and all of the the concentration was about preparing to play a good game of football tonight, the best game of football that that they'd like to go out and play in this series. If they do that, then they're a chance.
All right, we've seen the Blues team chop and change a fair bit. Is that going to happen again?
Yeah, look, there's been chopping and changing throughout this whole series, trying to get that winning team correct and that winning combinations. It hasn't worked for them so far in Game 1 in Adelaide and Game 2 in Brisbane. We know that they went down both times. But tonight, they've made 7 changes. 2 debutants in Keon Kalamatangi being one of those, and also 2 Bradman Best. I suppose the biggest question mark is around Clint Gutherson. He wasn't picked in Game 1 and 2, and they've picked him this evening as a utility. Now, we know what Gutherson has achieved throughout his career in the NRL and what he does at Clubland for the Eels. He's an 80-minute player. He's an effort fullback, or if he has to play in other positions, he can fit into those comfortably as well. So the big question mark remains about how they'll use Clint Gutherson this evening. If he's warming up the bench for 60 to 70 minutes, well, we probably won't see the best out of what Gutho can do. I mean, there is speculation, there's plenty of questions, but I suppose at the end of the day, Blues advisor Greg Alexander says they know what they're doing and they've got a plan.